Let's win peace, defending the life and exercising the sovereignty. It is perfect. Peace, life, sovereignty. We don't mess with anyone, but we are every time more ready to defend the sacred soil of Venezuela. The empire of the United States is not right. What do they want? That's what I wonder. Here in the middle of this beautiful rain, the U.S. empire, does it love Venezuela? Do they love us very much? What they want is a war in the Caribbean and South America to cause a change of regime, to impose a government that is a puppet, and to steal the petroleum, the gas, the gold. But we have news for the U.S. empire. That petroleum, that gas, that gold, this land, and this people will continue being of the Venezuelan men and women, and we will never allow that our homeland is touched or attacked. Never. It's not a man. It's a country in its entirety. It's not one man, it's a people. It's not a man, it's a project, a historical project, and it has the name Simón Antonio de la Santísima Trinidad Bolívar Palacios y Blanco. Simón Bolívar, the Libertarian, is a people. It is a people. It's not a man. What happens is that the rain inspires one. I was very happy, Magali Viña, of the event that we had on Monday, of relaunching, of the 4 vortex, of the great mission, grandmothers and grandfathers of the homeland, which needs to get to every circuit, to every territory. We have to check the plan to set up and inaugurate more grandparents and grandmothers' houses in the churches of Caracas, and in all. The ones that we have inaugurated are working very well, and the people want more houses for grandparents. Why? Why the grandparents' houses? Why? Because when one gets to the age of being an old person, when shares, when does exercises, when plays dominoes, eats, reads, study, watches a movie, and it is like a family. The house of the grandparents is one of the most humane and beautiful things that we are doing, and we should multiply it by 100, by 1,000. I even dare to ask the movement together, everything is possible. I dare to ask together, everything is possible, to do a format to build hundreds of houses for the grandparents of the homeland. From together everything is possible. I want a format that is practical. So study the houses that exist, the spaces that are needed, the space to eat should always be present, the space to work out, the space to get oneself ready, the space of health. Make me a format so I can have a practical format, a good one that is good and also cheap, inexpensive, right? So you can see that we will do miracles. And when one was asking for 100, we're going to be building it in 10. I know it's going to be like that, and we're going to multiply the houses for the grandmothers and grandfathers, because it is one of the most beautiful things that we're going to do. When one accumulates years and experiences, the children, they grow up and they live, they have their own homes, they choose their own paths. then the grandchildren come. And even though the Venezuelan family is very humane and united, and many times they live in the same houses, the grandparents, the granddaughters, the grandsons, the dogs and the cats, all of them together, and that is very beautiful. When one keeps turning more years, 60s, 70s, 80s, and so on, the house for the grandfathers and grandmothers is the space for one to share, for one to talk, to look for solutions to the problems of life, to be useful for the homeland, to keep oneself healthy by working out, eating healthy. And when the homeland calls us to take the gun if it's necessary, like a grandparent